we'll see the Washington Huskies. Badgers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Testing 1, 2. Oh yeah, good.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Edward. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 4. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, Guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this running back.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Washington's offense will have its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Williams looking for a man. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Green. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Handoff to the single back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All out of space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25.
Oh, hey, what's up, D?
They go to the ground. Got a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams will pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Let me see. D, can you hear me? I'm just making sure the mic is still working.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 40.
Thank you, D.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Yeah, we're going to play it safe on this one.
Situation. 3rd down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Oh, I'm doing well, D. And yourself?
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top.
My family had to put Michael to sleep today.
And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off.
Yeah, sorry. For you, Pat.
With the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be... Hunt is on its way.
Buffering, face with handover now.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he...
Uh-oh. All right, thank you.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brooks. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He leaves it with the back. Ripping through the defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half with the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
You fooled me on that one. Nice play. You know.
At a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Was not expecting the last play.
Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, couldn't finish it though, but nice play.
He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score. Wisconsin 28, Washington 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defensive move.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it.
They can take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That should have been a pick.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Support the stream. Hit the cash of dollar break fire.
Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender.
He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2.
Now, what happened right there?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. Got
Threading the needle, as they would say.
Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in
You are
bunches.
now rocking
This
with the
offense
best.
keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Williams will pass. The short hands, it's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Boston. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Oh, Wisconsin. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touch. Out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time player.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long.
Here we go.
Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Mason. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Over mouth almost got away.
The inside handoff.
Yeah, I almost got him.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ouch.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
I've been killing him with the tight end, though, all game.
Come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Quarterback's best friend,
They go
tight
back
end.
to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. On the run, fires downfield.
Support the stream. Keep the passive dollar bait fired.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger.
pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Is there no end to the bleeding?
Looking to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And swatted down by the defense.
That's funny.
Stop the scoring opportunity. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston.
Oh well, Leon, did you move the two PTS? Lincoln face with hand over mouth.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down.
Yeah, I just wanted to be at 50. That's all. Listen, no other reason. Did I really need it? No, but she just wanted to get to 50. That's all.
You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got it.
Corner blitz. Came through there like a bolt of lightning.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down. Third one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Support the stream. Hit the cash at $8 fired.
There you go. Let's keep that donut on the board. Good job.
The game They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down.
You are now rocking with the best.
No points in this
Welcome.
game. Remarkable job by the defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards. Oh, they block it, and they got it. Flying down the right side. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10.
How about the big-time play? I mean, you set up the block one way, they come flying and they get the block. The guy on the other side, your responsibility is I'm the scoop guy. You could tell he sees the block, scoops it up, takes it down the field, almost scores. What a huge play.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There might actually be pressure. You have to get in the end zone when the drive starts first and goal from the 5. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The give to the left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, thank you, D, and everyone for watching. We'll be back with another football. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.